We're here to talk about cleaning and sanitization of automatic powder feed units. The steps in the procedure you're about to follow must be followed when cleaning and sanitizing automatic powder feed systems. These steps are documented in SOP number 1-030-3 entitled Procedures for Automatic Powder Feed Systems. It is imperative that these steps be followed to protect our products from microbial contamination.
Okay, before you start bringing your parts out here to be washed, make sure your sink area is clean with alcohol saturated wipe off.
GB1210 is used to clean parts. GB1210 is diluted at the dilution station here, so when filling up a sink, fill it directly from the dilution station. There's no need to add water to it. When rinsing parts, don't rinse it over the sink with the GB1210 because the extra water dilutes the GB1210, reducing its effectiveness.
When you're cleaning parts, be sure not to use the green scrubbies on the stainless steel parts. The scrubbies will scratch the stainless and cause the powder to start sticking to the stainless. It won't cause the powder to flow across that surface in the long run. So don't use the green scrubbies on stainless steel parts like the hopper.
Okay, 70% isopropyl alcohol, the alcohol we use to sanitize with. Again, you need an alcohol saturated wipe off, wipe your parts down with it. Ensuring that you get a 5-minute contact time to ensure adequate sanitization of all parts.
When blow drying parts, all surfaces must be thoroughly dry. Don't forget to get into all the cracks and crevices. Also, when alcoholing, make sure all the cracks and crevices are covered. This will help prevent microorganism growth.
Unclamp the tie-ab unit and disassemble. As part of this disassembly, be sure to remove the upper and lower vacuum couplings. These are also known as Bob's Nylon Wonders. Disassembling these nylon wonders and making sure they're clean and sanitized is very important to have for a clean and effective sanitization.
Okay, when you're disassembling the unit, the gaskets that you pull out of here, just take them off. Don't wash these, just set them to the side.
Place the tie-up unit in the sink.
Using GB1210, you're going to rinse the powder off the tie-up unit. You can use a brush if needed. You also want to use a brush to clean out the back outlets to make sure you got all the powder off. You also can use a wipe off to clean the powder off the tie-up unit, not a green scrub because it will scratch the stainless steel. Then you want to rinse it and then air dry the hose.
Using GB1210 and long-handled brushes, wash the hoses and the hose connector. Be sure to remove the hose connector so it can be cleaned effectively. Disconnect the hopper from the bowl and place it in the sink. When you're placing the hopper into the sink, be sure not to submerge the actuator. This is the actuator. It cannot be submerged or will not operate. So be sure just to lay the hopper into the sink but not get the actuator submerged.
Alright, when you wash your parts, place your parts in the sink. You can use your brush or your wipe off to remove any encrusted powder you have built up in there.
When you're cleaning the parts, keep in mind that there are many small spaces on the equipment. It is critical that we thoroughly clean those small spaces. Some examples of those small spaces are the bottom of the bowl, specifically where the screws are, the auger coupling, and the flapper actuator connection.
Use a GP1210 to wash the funnel and the tri-clover clamp. And if needed, the brush to clean the little hole in the funnel.
Clean and sanitize your CIP table. The purpose of this is, since you'll be putting your clean and sanitized parts on this CIP table, you'll want to start out with a sanitized surface so you don't contaminate those parts that you've just gone to the trouble of cleaning and sanitizing. Use an air hose to blow dry your hopper and your bowl unit. Once they're dried completely, you can use a saturated wipe ball to sanitize product contact surfaces. Be sure to pay careful attention to the actuator arm, the skid plate, and the auger coupling.
With drying parts, we use compressed air. Pay particular attention to areas like this. Make sure you get all the water out because it's critical that we get all the water out of these areas before alcohol is applied.
Using the air hose, thoroughly dry your hose on the inside and out. Make sure you thoroughly dry the inside. Then, take a white ball, thoroughly saturate it so it's almost dripping. You place the white ball in the clamp and Rob's Royal Hose Cleaner, like so. Then you just take the hose, one side at a time, slide it down, back off, and do the other side. Then place on your table.
This rubber gasket connects to the bottom of the pipe unit. Ensure that this seam is completely free of water.
Blow dry your funnel using an air hose. Dry the funnel completely. Then use a saturated white ball with alcohol. Sanitize your funnel. And then place it on your sanitized CIP table. Use the same procedure for your tri-clover clamp. Blow it dry using an air hose. And then once again, taking your saturated white ball with alcohol, sanitize it, and place it on your sanitized CIP table.
At this point, you need to get your gray gaskets for your tie-up unit. You want to sanitize them with alcohol. It's critical that we only use alcohol to sanitize these. If we use soap, it could cause them to become misshaped and unusable. When cleaning your gray gaskets, make sure that you clean down in all these nooks and crannies we have. There are several different seams on here that we need to get sanitized down inside. When reassembling your tie-up unit, a couple of key parts that are critical to have thoroughly sanitized are these tie-up couplings Susan mentioned earlier. They need to be sanitized inside and out.
If the unit is to be stored in the cabinets, be sure to sanitize the base of the cabinet with a saturated white ball first. Be sure to sanitize all product contact surfaces. Once that's been sanitized, place the hoses on the hooks provided inside the cabinet. And then proceed to store your unit inside the sanitized cabinet.